Dylan Sean talking about here this time the Chanticleers football. Obviously, Coastal football has been just super successful, like we mentioned, over the last couple of years. One of the most winningest programs in the nation. So just a huge feat, obviously dominating there in the Sun Belt. The 2020 Consensus Championship. Never really played that game. But last week, we got to talk about it. JMU, Thursday night, played at JMU, just got obliterated. 39-7. JMU came out to play. They've been a top team in G5 since they moved up. They moved up last year. Obviously, we know the whole bowl game, let them be eligible, make them eligible, let them play. They did play. They played Air Force in their bowl game last year, and they are showing no signs of slowing down, even after losing head coach last year, even after losing Jordan McLeod to Texas State, even after all these things. JMU has just been rolling, doing a very, very good job of cementing themselves as a powerful G5 program, and they showed it the other night. They came out, they dominated Coastal. I mean, they held Ethan Vasco to 84 pass yards, his lowest mark on the season, a touchdown and 2 interceptions. Turnovers were a big thing in that game. They had a pick six. They had another big interception return. They were just not making it easy for Ethan Vasco, doing anything they can to disrupt his game, and it showed. Chanticleers were just getting held to nothing. Run game was stalling out. It was stagnant. The pass game, it could not move upfield. The vertical passing was non-existent. It was just a hard night for the Chants. Overall, could not get anything going really. And they're looking for a big bounce back game at home this week against Louisiana Lafayette. And it's again no easy feat. This is another team that is very, very solid inside the Sun Belt. And we look at it, their win column this season, obviously we mentioned it, 5-1, 5 wins, one of those being against Wake Forest, a big ACC opponent who was stuck in there with Clemson for a little bit last week. So they're just showing their capability to have a very balanced spread offense. They're not too strong in one particular area. They love to pass the ball. They love to run the ball. They spread it out. They keep you on your toes, everything like this. Head coach Michael DeSormo has this team as a 17-15 record, his third full season as a head coach. They're looking good this season. This is their best season under Michael DeSormo. 5-1, like we mentioned. And those wins aren't against no slackers. Wake Forest, Southern Miss, App State last week, a big 34-24 win, an opponent that Coastal plays, their rivals, at home in a couple weeks. So this is a big game right here. You're 4-2 Sun Belt Coastal, 5-1 Sun Belt Louisiana Lafayette. There's implications down the line in this game. And for Coastal, this is a must-win matchup. You've already dropped 2 games this season, one of which being in conference play to JMU last week, getting obliterated at that. I mean, this is a game that you need to come out and win if you want contention in the conference. You can't drop another conference game after that. It's just sort of, it's an eye-opener for the Chanticleers. JMU losing by 32 points, it sort of makes it think, hey, we need to pick something up. If we're going to make a serious push in the Sun Belt, let everyone know we're being serious about making a title run, maybe grabbing an automatic G5 spot, which I believe is already out the window for the Chanticleers, you need to come out here and you need to show everyone, especially in your home stadium, hey, we're still in this. This is not our season. This is not our team. We don't buffer when we lose. We come out and we let it shape who we are. We come out, we fit up with great matchups, and we give it to this Louisiana Lafayette team. And knowing the way that this team is coached with Tim Beck, with all these studs, Ethan Vasco, Jamison Tucker, Braden Bennett, all of these guys, they're going to come out here, they're going to look adversity in the face, and they're going to say, all right, it's our time to show up and play. I know Tim Beck is going to have these guys ready. I know he's going to have them rolling. That's the faith I have in my head coach. I know he's going to put those guys on the field and say, hey, we're ready for a bounce back day. We're ready to come out and play, and we're going to show everyone here in Teal Nation, everyone in Conway, why I got brought in, why I'm here, why I'm their guy. And I have full faith in Tim Beck and this team to come out here and put on a statement game against Louisiana Lafayette. And I expect to see it. I expect these Chanticleers to come out and play a great football game. And I know those guys are nothing less than ready. They are prepared. They want to come out here and play a huge game against a big conference opponent. So Louisiana Lafayette at home this week, Saturday at noon. Again, a big game for Coastal this season. Must-win conference game in my eyes, and you need to come out here, fit up, match up, and play this game well. I have faith in the guys. I have faith in Coach Tim Beck to go out and get a big one, and I believe they're going to come out and play a great game. So look out for that game. Coastal Carolina, Louisiana Lafayette, noon, Saturday at Brick Stadium. Going to be a big game, and that's all I have for Sean Talk this week. So again, take a little debrief. We talked a little bit, talked a lot of it actually there for Coastal football and that huge matchup against Louisiana Lafayette this week. So make sure you tune in. Make sure that's a game that you have in the back of your mind. You're paying attention, you're score checking, you're doing whatever with that game. You don't want to miss it. That's a huge game, huge implications there for Coastal, and you got to go out. You got to put on a show at home, and you got to go get that W. I believe the guys, Tim Beck, once again, are going to go out, put on a show, and just be phenomenal and show why they're brought in, why they're all there, and why we love football. So go Shants. Shants up, baby. Big game this Saturday. We're going to come out and we're going to give it to Louisiana Lafayette. Let's go.